Good evening guys, Stevo here. Hope you're all good out there. I'm very good myself. It is Thursday the 10th of November 2016. I just want to bring you a quick video on something that is quite special to me, quite important, as it is to many Brits and other people. It's a quick video about Armistice Day 2016, and of course, why do we wear poppies? What are the meaning of poppies? Now, the Poppy Appeal is launched every year around this time, and it's to mark Armistice Day, which is the 11th of November, the 11th of the 11th, the 11th day of the 11th month. And of course, if that doesn't fall on a Sunday, then it marks Remembrance Sunday as well. Excuse me. So why is it important? Why is the poppy important? And what are the facts behind the 11th of November 1918? Now, every year there's an absolute army of dedicated volunteers go around the UK, shopping centres, shops, streets, pubs, literally anywhere you can think of, to distribute. They're volunteers for the Royal British Legion, and they distribute these bad boys, the iconic paper poppies that everyone is absolutely fully aware of. People wear them, but a lot of people don't know why they wear them, especially the younger people. Although it's taught very well in schools, there's still even people in my generation that have no idea what the poppy appeal is all about, and don't really seem to care either, which I think is a bit of a shame. Now, myself as a member of the public, we wear the poppies on our chest as a symbol of remembrance, to honour the fallen servicemen and women killed in conflict, the wars, World War I, World War II, and basically there were any conflict after World War II as well. There's a number of events that take place during the Poppy Appeal. You have the memorial at the Cenotaph, obviously there's Remembrance Sunday. There's a lot of things that go on in this country. It's a very, very big deal. Obviously we have a 2-minute silence on the 11th of the 11th, which is tomorrow morning at 11 AM. It's a very big deal and a very special day for a lot of people. I think that in World War I there was 885,138 military casualties. World War II, 382,600 military casualties recorded, and since then there's been around 20,000 military personnel being killed in various conflicts. Now obviously with those kind of numbers, a lot of people have relatives living or past that served in the wars. A lot of people have relatives that lived through especially the Second World War. World War I, there's not really many people left now, God rest them. But these guys were absolute heroes, do you know what I mean? They fought World War I and World War II were some of the bloodiest and most hard fought, awful wars, especially World War I with the trench warfare. That was some of the most brutal conditions. And being an 18-year-old on the front line of the Western Front in 1916, the Battle of the Somme or Passchendaele or something like that, must have been absolutely brutal. I can't imagine what those guys went through and how they came back and led normal lives. And then you have the ones that were ordered to go over the top into a wall of machine gun fire, and the Brits lost 20,000 people in one day at one battle, in one morning even. They were basically a stalemate on the Western Front, and the Allies and the German alliance were basically fighting over a few feet at times, and it was gain 50 yards or lose 50 yards. It was absolutely brutal. It was a really, really, really desperate time for the whole of the world, really. So Armistice Day was on the 11th of the 11th and commemorates the signing of the Armistice Agreement between the Allies and Germany at 11 AM on the 11th of November 1918. As a result of this, there is a 2-minute silence held to mark the occasion on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Remember those who were killed in both World Wars. Obviously I've mentioned the numbers there. So why do we wear poppies? basically, at the end of the First World War, poppies were the first thing to grow in northern France in the Flanders battlefields, where some of, like I said, the deadliest and bloodiest battles in history took place. The Western Front, Ypres, the Somme, Passchendaele, all the way through Belgium, Zeebrugge, they were some of the most absolutely brutal places, and it was all torn up with the trench warfare. But obviously after Armistice Day, the first thing to grow in all those fields was the bright red poppies, and that is why we wear the poppies today for the remembrance. It's the green for the green field, the red for the blood that was shed, I believe, and obviously the leaf points to 11 for the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Now, I really wanted to do this video just to give a brief explanation of Armistice Day, what the poppies mean and why we wear them. The poppy is a symbol of hope and a symbol of remembrance for people in Britain. It's a mark of respect. People of all races and religions wear the poppy, and it's a really, really special time of year for people that want to remember relatives or friends or past generations, and it's a really good way to donate to the Royal British Legion, because they do a lot of great things for veterans and active servicemen and stuff like that. So it's a really good cause, guys, and I donate every year. 3 years in a row I've bought the bands now since they started. Always have a poppy. But don't just donate at this time of year, you know, it's one of those things that you can donate to all year round, but at this time of the year obviously it's the most significant, with it being Remembrance Day on Sunday. Obviously it's Armistice Day tomorrow, so there'll be a 2-minute silence at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I hope you will all take part in that, wherever you may be. I always have memories of being a child and my father pulling the car over wherever we were, would stop in the supermarket, would observe this silence religiously. He served in the Royal Military Police, so he was in the forces, so it was very important. He had family that fought in the Second World War and the First World War, so it's very important family tradition to attend remembrance services. There's a monument in our local village that we go to and lay a wreath of poppies on and stuff. So it's a really, really great time of year to remember the fallen and remember our war dead, World War I, World War II, and even all the way up until people that have died in Iraq recently. That's it for now, guys. Just wanted to do this video. It's quite an important subject to me. Hope you all understand why I've done it, and I hope you enjoyed. This is El Stevo, Armistice Day 2016. We will remember them.